Ever wondered why a Libra can walk into a room and instantly make the air feel softer, the vibes warmer? Like everything just clicked into place? That's no accident. It's a divine gift, a cosmic superpower woven into their very soul. And today, I'm peeling back the curtain on 20 talents that make Libras absolutely unforgettable. Stick with me, because one of these gifts is gonna hit you like a lightning bolt, redefining how you see this sign forever. Let's dive deeper into what makes Libra's magic so potent. You see, it's not just about their charm or their pretty words. It's about a presence that shifts energy without effort. Picture this: a tense family dinner. Everyone's on edge, sharp words flying like darts. And a Libra steps in, offers a gentle smile, maybe a lighthearted comment about the mashed potatoes, and suddenly the room exhales. That's talent 20, creating harmony. They're not forcing peace, they're weaving it, stitch by invisible stitch, with a sensitivity to emotional undercurrents most of us don't even notice. I've watched this happen time and again. Last month, at a friend's chaotic birthday bash, arguments brewing over something as silly as playlist choices. It was the Libra in the group who casually suggested a vote, made everyone laugh with a mock campaign speech for her favorite song. And just like that, the tension dissolved. Their knack for balance isn't just a trait, it's a lifeline in a world that often feels like it's spinning off its axis. And it's not just in big moments. Think of the countless times a Libra has sensed your off day before you even said a word, offering a quiet, "You okay?" that somehow unravels your guard. This gift ties into their spiritual mission, guided by Venus, the planet of love and beauty, to mend what's broken, whether it's a conversation or a heart. But harmony isn't their only trick. Take talent 19, exceptional aesthetic sense. Libras don't just see beauty, they curate it. I remember a Libra colleague who transformed our drab office break room with a few thrifted vases, some soft lighting, and a playlist that felt like a warm hug. It wasn't just decor, it was a vibe, a sanctuary, and it made every coffee break feel like a mini escape. Their eye for detail, for symmetry, turns the mundane into magic. Whether they're styling an outfit or arranging a charcuterie board that looks too good to eat. And don't even get me started on their role as cosmic mediators. Talent 18, diplomacy comes naturally. They can navigate a minefield of opinions and leave everyone feeling heard. I've seen this in action during heated debates at book clubs, where a Libra friend reframed a snarky critique into a thoughtful discussion point, saving egos and keeping the night on track. It's not manipulation. It's a genuine desire to see every side, rooted in their core belief that balance isn't just ideal, it's necessary. These talents aren't random. They're threads of a bigger tapestry, woven by a sign that lives to connect, to beautify, to heal. And trust me, we're just scratching the surface. There's a hidden power in how they communicate that'll make you rethink every conversation you've ever had with one. Before we get to the heart of Libra's essence, let's set the stage with who they are at their core. Born between September 23 and October 22, Libras are air signs ruled by Venus, which means they're wired for connection, artistry, and fairness. Their cosmic blueprint is all about equilibrium. They're the scales of the Zodiac, after all, always seeking to weigh perspectives, emotions, and even aesthetics with an almost sacred precision. This isn't just fluff. It's their soul's purpose. Think about how often a Libra in your life has played peacemaker without even being asked. I recall a neighborhood spat over a shared fence line, tempers flaring, voices raised, until a Libra neighbor stepped in, listened to both sides with this calm, attentive nod, and suggested a compromise over coffee in her backyard. By the end, they weren't just agreeing, they were laughing together. That's talent 16, ease in negotiation, paired with talent 4, cooperation. They don't just settle disputes, they build bridges, often sacrificing their own comfort to ensure everyone walks away whole. But it's not just about people. Libras extend this balance to their surroundings. Talent 1, creating peaceful environments, is their unspoken superpower. I've been to a Libra's home that felt like stepping into a sanctuary. Soft colors, cozy textures, every detail intentional, right down to the faint lavender scent in the air. It wasn't flashy, it was soothing, like the space itself was giving you permission to breathe. This ties back to their Venusian roots. Beauty isn't vanity for them. It's service. They believe a harmonious space heals, and science backs this up. Studies, like one from the University of Minnesota in 2016, show that aesthetically pleasing environments reduce stress hormones like cortisol by up to 60%. Libras get this instinctively, curating vibes that feel like a warm embrace. Now, let's talk emotional depth. Talent 10, balanced empathy, means they feel your pain without drowning in it. I've poured my heart out to a Libra friend over a messy breakup, expecting platitudes. But instead, she listened with this quiet intensity, then offered a perspective so clear it was like she'd untangled my thoughts for me. She didn't just sympathize, she saw through the fog, a skill that pairs with talent 5, emotionally analytical mind. They dissect feelings with surgical precision, helping you understand why you're spiraling before you do. And they don't rush you. Talent 6, patience in relationships, shines here. I've watched a Libra wait out a friend's stubborn silence for weeks. Never pushing, just showing up with small gestures. A text, a coffee, until the walls came down. Their patience isn't passive. It's a quiet strength, a belief that connection takes time. Then there's their creative pulse. Talent 14, artistic ability, and talent 13, innate good taste, mean they're often the ones crafting beauty from nothing. I've seen a Libra turn a blank notebook into a gallery of doodles during a boring meeting, each sketch brimming with personality. And don't overlook talent 7, musical sense. Whether they're playing an instrument or just curating the perfect playlist, they've got an ear for rhythm that feels like it syncs with your heartbeat. I remember a road trip where a Libra's playlist turned a rainy, dreary drive into something cinematic. Every song matched the mood of the miles. Their elegance, talent 9, isn't just physical, It's in their gestures, their timing, even how they apologize. And talent 11, deep listening. It's not just hearing you, it's feeling the weight of your words. I've shared secrets with a Libra who held them like they were fragile glass. Their focus making me feel like the only person in the world. These gifts aren't separate. They interlock, forming a sign that's both mirror and muse, reflecting your needs while inspiring you to be better. But hold on, there's a facet of their charm that's so subtle, yet so powerful, it might just catch you off guard. Here's where things get intriguing. Have you ever noticed how a Libra's words seem to carry a melody, a rhythm that pulls you in, even when they're just asking about your day? That's talent 3, refined way of speaking, and it's not just pretty language, it's a tool of trust. I've sat across from a Libra during a tough convo about a missed deadline at work, expecting friction, but their tone, soft yet firm, laced with genuine curiosity about my side, disarmed me completely. They said, "I know things get hectic. Can we figure out what tripped us up?" And suddenly, I wasn't defensive. I was open. It's like their voice paints with sound, lowering walls with elegance, not force. Research from UCLA in 2017 even supports this. Tone and delivery can influence trust more than the words themselves, impacting listener response by up to 38%. Libras wield this instinctively, turning tense moments into dialogues. I've overheard them soothe a stranger's frustration at a coffee shop. They're calm, "I bet that's been a hassle. Mind if I help?" Shifting the energy from irritation to gratitude in seconds. This gift isn't just about smoothing things over. It's about creating space for truth, often tying into talent 15, social charm. They light up rooms without trying. Think of that Libra at a party who doesn't hog the spotlight, but somehow draws everyone in, asking questions that make you feel seen. I was at a networking event once, feeling out of place, when a Libra struck up a chat about my quirky pin, spinning it into a convo about travel stories. Before I knew it, I was laughing, connected, part of the crowd. Their magnetism, talent 8, gentle magnetism, isn't loud. It's a quiet pull, like gravity you don't notice until you're already orbiting them. And in romance, talent 12, authentic romanticism means they love with intention. I've watched a Libra plan a date that wasn't just dinner. It was a picnic at dusk, a blanket under the stars, every detail whispering, "I thought of you." Their words and charm weave a spell, but it's never a game. It's a reflection of a heart that craves beauty in connection. This blend of grace and sincerity is disarming, and it sets the stage for something even bigger, their deepest, most unshakable core. Now let's hit the emotional peak, the essence of what makes a Libra a force of nature. Their unyielding love for fairness, captured in talent 2, love for justice and ethics, and talent 17, justice as a principle. This isn't just a preference. It's a fire in their bones, a compass that guides every choice. I've seen this up close with a Libra who couldn't stand by during a workplace issue. Someone was being unfairly blamed for a project flop. While others whispered or stayed silent, this Libra spoke up in a team meeting, voice steady, laying out facts like a lawyer, not to shame anyone, but to protect the truth. If we don't own the real issue, we're setting them up to fail again, they said. And the room shifted. Management listened. The person was cleared, and policies changed. That's justice running through their veins, a refusal to let peace be built on silence. It's not always loud battles, though. Sometimes it's quieter. Like the Libra I know who noticed a kid being left out at a community event. I didn't make a scene, just casually invited the child to join a game, ensuring no one felt singled out. But that kid's smile? Unforgettable. This drive ties into their diplomatic finesse, talent 18, where they balance truth with tact. I've watched them mediate between two friends, feuding over a misunderstanding, setting them down, letting each vent, while steering the convo with questions like, "What do you think they meant by that?" Until apologies flowed naturally. It's not about winning. It's about equity. And their negotiation ease, talent 16, amplifies this. They can broker peace in ways that feel like everyone wants. Think of a family holiday where gift-giving budgets clashed. A Libra suggested a secret Santa with a twist, personal notes instead of pricey items. And suddenly, the focus shifted to heart, not wallets. Their cooperative spirit, talent 4, means they'll often put the group's needs first, even if it means swallowing their own opinion. I've seen this in group projects where a Libra took the least flashy role to ensure the team shone. Their quiet, "I've got this," carrying more weight than any spotlight. This commitment to fairness isn't abstract, it's visceral. A 2019 study from Harvard showed that perceived injustice triggers stress responses in 70% of people. But Libras seem wired to counteract this, absorbing the tension and redirecting it into solutions. I recall a community fundraiser gone wrong. Donations weren't distributed evenly, and whispers of favoritism spread. A Libra stepped in, organized a transparent meeting, broke down every dollar with receipts, and rebuilt trust over one long night. Their ethics aren't just personal. They ripple outward, challenging systems, protecting the vulnerable. I've heard stories of Libras volunteering at shelters, not just serving meals, but advocating for better resources, sitting with caseworkers to ensure no one slips through cracks. Their justice isn't cold or rigid. It's warm, human, paired with an empathy that sees the why behind the wrong. This is their heartbeat, the core that fuels every other talent, from charm to creativity. They're not just balancing scales, they're tipping them toward what's right, often at personal cost. I've seen a Libra lose sleep over a friend's unfair treatment, staying up to draft emails, make calls, anything to set it straight. Their conviction is quiet but seismic, reshaping everything around them. And while this depth defines them, there's a lighter side to their magic that'll warm your heart in ways you didn't expect. Let's ease into something softer, a side of Libra that melts defenses and sprinkles a little joy. Their knack for making life feel like a rom-com, complete with charm and unexpected sweetness. Take talent 15, social charm, and talent 8, gentle magnetism. They've got this effortless glow that draws people in, not with loud bravado, but with a warmth that feels personal. I was at a crowded barbecue once, feeling like a wallflower, when a Libra slid over with a plate of ribs and a grin. saying, "You look like you've got a story about this sauce. Spill it." It wasn't just small talk. It was an invitation. And within minutes, I was part of the laughter, the inside jokes. They make inclusion look easy, like you've always belonged. And in love, talent 12. Authentic romanticism turns every gesture into poetry. I've got a memory of a Libra planning an anniversary for their partner. Not some over-the-top stunt, but a scavenger hunt through their shared history. Little notes hidden in places like the coffee shop of their first date. Each one recalling a moment with lines like, "This is where I knew I'd fall for you." It wasn't flashy, it was soulful. The kind of thing that makes your chest ache in the best way. And here's the goosh, the giggle-worthy bit. Dating a Libra is like living in a movie, scripted by the stars. They've got this knack for turning a rainy Tuesday into a cinematic moment. Think spontaneous, slow dancing in the kitchen to a song they've been humming all day. Their talent 7. Musical sense kicking in as they twirl you, like you're on a ballroom floor. Even if it's just over spilled spaghetti sauce. I've laughed through these moments with a Libra friend who once turned a power outage into an epic candlelit storytelling night, complete with dramatic voices and made-up tales. Their charm making the dark feel like an adventure. It's not just romance. It's their social grace in any setting. I've watched them at weddings, gliding between tables, checking on the shy cousin, cracking a light joke with the grumpy uncle, ensuring no one's glass or heart feels empty. Their magnetism isn't a performance, it's a gift, often paired with a humor so subtle it sneaks up on you. I remember a Libra at a game night, losing spectacularly at charades, but spinning their awful guesses into a running gag. By the end, we were all doubled over. Not at the game, but at their playful, "I'm clearly a mime in training" quips. They've got this way of lightening the load, making heavy days feel like they've got a silver lining you didn't see coming. And it's not just surface level. Their warmth is rooted in genuine care, in seeing you beyond the moment. I've had late-night talks with a Libra, where their charm wasn't in witty banter, but in the way they'd pause, tilt their head, and say something like, "I bet that's heavier than you're letting on. Wanna unpack it?" It's disarming, sweet, and sticks with you long after the conversation fades. This playful, heartfelt side balances their deeper, justice-driven core, reminding you they're not just warriors for fairness. They're also the ones who will make sure you smile while they're saving the day. So let's tie this all together. Libra's ultimate legacy is their ability to craft peace, to turn chaos into connection, with a blend of 20 divine talents that feel like a soft shield against the world's rough edges. From their harmony-weaving presence to their unshakable ethics, from their heart-melting charm to their creative pulse, they're a sign that doesn't just exist, they elevate. Whether it's a quiet moment of listening or a bold stand for justice, their impact lingers, a reminder that beauty and balance can change everything. If you felt their magic in your life, or if this glimpse into their soul struck a chord, I'd love to keep sharing these cosmic stories with you. Hit that like, subscribe, and let me know I've got you hooked. Your support keeps this passion burning bright. And tell me in the comments, which of Libra's talents resonates with you most? Or how has one touched your life? I'm all ears for your stories.